On the very first day of being welcomed back by my biological parents, the false heiress bestowed upon me her most cherished necklace. My three elder brothers immediately asserted their positions. Eldest brother, Minjia, do not fret. Should any outsider disturb your peace, I shall ensure they are expelled. Second brother, our family's jewel can only be Minjia alone. Third brother, if she dares to bully you, I shall make certain she cannot remain for even a day. Upon hearing their words, I remained uncontentious and demure. The thoughts of the false heiress echoed in my ears. These three foolish brothers are truly useful. One is protective, another is simple-minded, and the last is extraordinarily bold. With them around, what can Zhao Yinin possibly use to compete with me? She is merely a country bumpkin. What does it matter that she is biological? Once I acquire the family shares, I shall cast them all out to beg on the streets. System prompt. Would you like to send the villain's thoughts out? I replied, send. The entire family was rendered speechless. As a luxury car came to a halt at the entrance, I was seated in the courtyard diligently completing my homework. Two city dwellers, claiming to be my biological parents, explained their intentions before taking me home. In the opulent vehicle, my mother sat beside me, clutching my hand without respite. Yinin, your father and I have searched for you. For 20 years we have finally found you. From this day forth, we shall make amends for the years of loss you have endured. However, there is a situation at home. I observed her hesitation, undoubtedly yearning to inform me of the adopted daughter they had raised for 20 years, whom they found difficult to part with, wishing for me to coexist harmoniously with her. I offered a faint smile, revealing two iconic dimples on my cheeks. Do not worry, mother, my adoptive parents have briefed me about the family circumstances before our arrival. I have 3 brothers and 1 sister. Rest assured, I have always been adaptable and will certainly get along well with them. My mother's face lit up with relief, showering me with praises for my understanding and obedience. Feigning compliance is essential. Sooner or later, I would risk being overwhelmed by those 4 individuals in the household. 2. I have been reborn. In my previous life, Zhao Minjia took advantage of her ability to manipulate thoughts and deliberately transmitted the voice that framed me to my entire family. I was consecutively abandoned by my 3 brothers. And ultimately, even my own parents refused to listen to my explanations. They broke my legs and cast me out of the house, only for me to be run over by a large truck that Zhao Minjia had arranged in advance, dying by the roadside. Now, in this second chance at life, I have bound myself to a cheating system, which not only allows me to hear Zhao Minjia's thoughts in advance, but also enables me to relay her innermost musings to everyone without her knowledge. How delightful it would be to witness the look of humiliation on Zhao Minjia's face. The system prompts me, detecting the villain's inner voice. In a moment, I will present a birthday gift to Zhao Yinin, making her indebted to me, and tomorrow, I will falsely accuse her of stealing the same earrings, ensuring that the entire family will despise her. I leisurely gazed out the car window at the scenery, and with a click, I sent the message. My mother paused her mobile phone activity, and my father's expression darkened considerably. I clung to my mother's arm, feigning innocence. Mother, what is my sister's personality like? Is she lively or introverted? I feel a bit nervous meeting her for the first time. My mother patted my hand and softly reassured me. Do not fear. For your father, and I will always have your back. You are our biological daughter, and if they dare to bully you, we will never condone it. 3. As soon as the door opened, Zhao Minjia rushed towards me. She donned a silk cartoon-themed nightgown, her curly hair casually pinned up, exuding an air of relaxed authority. So, you're my sister, Yinin? I've heard mother mention having a younger sister, and upon seeing you today, I must say we bear quite the resemblance. She produced a jewelry box from her pocket. Look, although I haven't prepared a special gift for our first meeting, this necklace was a birthday present for mother. It's this year's new model and rather expensive. I've never worn it. It would complement your complexion beautifully, so I would like to give it to you. I accepted it, my hands trembling slightly, my expression one of astonishment and gratitude perfectly in place. Oh, thank you so much, sister. I am not in the habit of wearing jewelry, but this necklace is simply exquisite. I graciously accept it. Thank you, sister. Oh, we are family. There's no need to be so polite. She took my hand and led me upstairs to tour the rooms. This one belongs to our eldest brother, who is studying abroad in the UK and hasn't returned yet. This one is our second brother's. A cold voice interrupted her. Only my sister is allowed in my room. Though you are my biological sister, we are not well acquainted, so do not encroach. I glanced up at my second brother, Zhao Mingcheng, who, as in my previous life, was indifferent and cruel, and most importantly, rather dim-witted. Zhao Minjia feigned a conciliatory demeanor. Second brother, Enin has just returned home. Please do not speak to her that way. You, he pointed at Zhao Minjia's nose, are far too kind-hearted, gifting her a necklace worth 200,000 without a second thought. Do not let yourself be deceived. Indeed, with an outsider in the house, Minjia, be sure to keep your door locked. Just then, our third brother, Zhao Mingxian, approached me, tennis racket in tow. His temper as volatile as ever, often utilized by Zhao Minjia as her pawn. I stood silently to the side, maintaining an awkward yet polite smile. 3 seconds later, Zhao Minjia's thoughts arrived as expected. So, what if she is their biological sister? She will still be looked down upon. Sooner or later, I will incite the entire family to expel her.
4.
Brother. Zhao Minjia was caught off guard by the intense gazes of the two. She forced a smile. If there is nothing further, I shall continue showing my sister around the house. The second brother's voice resonated from behind. Minjia, whatever you do, I trust you.
Huh?
You fool, continue to be deceived. My footsteps halted before a clean and tidy door. Sister, this will be your room. It is the same size as mine, and I specifically tidied it up for you today. The sheets and covers are freshly changed, so treat it as your own home. She stepped outside, giving me one last instruction. By the way, there is a shower on the second floor as well. Remember to clean up afterwards. I murmured a response and closed the door. Surveying the surroundings, the furnishings were just as they had been in my previous life. That toy bear, equipped with a surveillance camera, still occupied the spot directly facing the head of the bed. Zhao Minjia had utilized it to monitor my every move. In this lifetime, I might as well put it to use as well. 5. Early the next morning, Zhao Minjia indeed began her frantic search for her earrings. My parents exchanged knowing glances as they sat at the dining table, not uttering a single word of inquiry. Zhao Minjia deliberately approached my mother with a feigned innocence. Mother, my earrings are missing.
Did you take them?
I have not seen them. Perhaps you lost them outside? It's just a pair of earrings. I can buy you another set later. Zhao Minjia's eyes reddened. But those earrings were my favorite, a limited edition I bought in Paris, worth $28,000. They're impossible to find now. My father, engrossed in his soup, retorted tersely, if you know they are so valuable, why didn't you take better care of them? It serves you right for losing them. Zhao Minjia looked ready to cry, hastily grasping my hand. Sister, have you seen them? They are the same style as the necklace you received last night. My parents turned their gazes toward me, awaiting my response. Suddenly, the system alerted me. Detecting the villain's thoughts, would you like to modify them?
Yes.
Before me appeared Zhao Minjia's imminent thoughts. Last night, I saw Enin steal the earrings from my room and place them in her nightstand drawer. Sigh, how do I tell mom and dad? I'm so afraid of hurting their feelings. This scheming green tea, I altered her thoughts too. Last night, I hid the necklace in her nightstand drawer, just waiting for the family to search. Just thinking about her being unable to defend herself brings me such joy. The second brother descended the stairs slowly, his cold gaze fixed upon me. I'm asking you a question. Why aren't you speaking? Are you feeling guilty? My mother set down her chopsticks. Ningcheng,
How can you speak to your sister like that?
her silence is an admission of guilt. We should search her room to see if she has stolen anything. Zhao Minjia feigned concern, testing the waters. Enin, is it all right? We just want to take a look. Sure, I'll go with you. The second brother accurately unearthed a pair of earrings from the nightstand drawer. How do you explain this? Zhao Minjia began her theatrics once more. Sister, if you like those earrings, just tell me. You are our parents' biological daughter. What is there that you cannot have? How could you steal? I cast my gaze at the earrings in her hand and firmly declared, I did not steal. I have never seen the items you hold. With a resounding crash, I knocked the toy bear to the floor, and its camera fell out. I hurriedly picked it up, my voice trembling with feigned distress. There is a camera here. It must have recorded who placed the earrings on my nightstand. Zhao Minjia's face paled, and she grasped my arm. The items were discovered in your room. And the camera is also from your room. The video it captures could easily be manipulated by your AI. It's utterly unreliable. I found her response amusing and retorted. Sister doesn't even check the surveillance. How can she determine the video is untrustworthy? Does she somehow know who it is in advance? How could I possibly know? Well then, we can conveniently summon the police officers we dispatched to conduct a technical assessment. It will be evident whether the video is fabricated. Zhao Minjia stiffened, hastily clinging to my mother's arm. Mom, look at what my sister is saying, inviting the police to our home. If this gets out, People might think someone in our family has committed a crime. Yet, my second brother interjected, firmly defending Zhao Mingjia. Don't be afraid, Mingjia, I'm here. Let her release the video. I don't believe she has the courage to do so. She's just trying to intimidate you. A barely perceptible smile graced my lips. Zhao Mingcheng, that fool, was as foolish as ever. Have you all caused enough commotion? Enin has just returned home. Can't you all settle down? My father, with hands clasped behind his back, shot a disapproving glare at Zhao Mingjia and Zhao Mingcheng. You two should cancel the first round of financing for your company. Dad. The two were utterly flustered, rushing to grasp one of his arms each.
Dad, please calm down.
I've thought about it, and it's just a pair of earrings. Since we've found them, I don't want to disrupt the harmony of our family over such a trivial matter. Let us just drop it. I won't pursue it any further. Mingjia is right. It's merely a pair of earrings. You can't deny us financing over such a minor issue. Minor issue? My mother struck my second brother with a slap. Accusing your own sister of theft is a minor issue? Perhaps you should both pay a visit to the police station. Zhao Mingjia burst into tears. Mom, please don't blame my brother. This incident arose because of me. I should have kept a better eye on my belongings. My mother shot her a cold glance. Apologized to Enin. Zhao Mingjia froze, gripping the necklace tightly in her hand. Sister, I was inconsiderate. I shouldn't have rummaged through your room. I apologize. Please don't take it to heart. I smiled at Zhao Mingjia. As long as sister has found her earrings, that's all that matters. But how could there be a camera in my room? Whose large teddy bear is this? My parents discerned the reality, but refrained from confronting Zhao Mingjia directly, leaving in silence, their anger palpable. After all, she was their daughter of 20 years. Even if they recognized her little schemes, they would attribute it to her immaturity and her desire for parental affection. It was perhaps premature to seek her true nature through this incident. On the weekend, my parents took us to the countryside for fishing. While my parents and second brother were setting up the tent, Zhao Mingjia and I organized the fishing gear by the shore. Everything was proceeding in an orderly fashion until suddenly, Zhao Mingjia slipped and fell into the lake, letting out a shriek. Enin, why did you push me? The system detected her inner thoughts. You deceitful Zhao Enin, pretending to be innocent while being so cunning. You wrongfully accuse me of pushing you into the lake while feigning ignorance of swimming. Father and my brother will surely save me. Just wait to be scolded. I dropped the fishing gear and rushed to find my parents. Upon seeing Zhao Mingjia in the water, they remained unfazed and continued setting up the tent. Mom, Dad, my sister, my mother pulled me closer. It's fine. Your sister can swim, and the water is shallow. Nothing will happen. My father added, you should learn to stay calm in such situations and think of your own safety first. My second brother leaped into the lake, rescuing Zhao Mingjia, who was struggling in the water. Zhao Enin, was this intentional? Are you holding a grudge over the earrings incident and pushed Mingjia into the lake? Brother, please don't blame my sister. It was my own carelessness. The system detected Zhao Mingjia's thoughts. My brother is such a fool. He is always so useful. I've snatched away more than half of his company's orders, and he still counts the cash for me. Haha. He has always defended me. As soon as I cry, he will surely scold Zhao Enin. Zhao Mingjia was crying profusely, pleading with my brother not to be angry while wiping away her tears. My brother regarded her with a strange look, as if reassessing her. Mingjia, I recall you winning awards in swimming competitions. I just panicked after falling into the river. Besides, swimming pools and lakes are not the same. Soaked through, Zhao Mingjia attempted to burrow into Zhao Mingcheng's embrace. Brother, I merely suffered a fright. Please don't blame Sister Enin. She didn't push me intentionally. My brother took a step back, moving closer to me. I heard you're forming a band. I have a few friends who play music. Would you like me to introduce you? Sure, that sounds great. Zhao Mingjia was fuming, her hair seemingly beginning to smoke. What is going on? Why is this fool suddenly siding with her? Just wait. Forming a band? Let us see how you buy instruments without a dime. I sent a heart emoji with a smile. It was amusing to observe the expressions of the entire family. That evening, upon returning home, my brother verified the recent order status of his company. When he emerged from his room, his expression was as dark as a storm cloud. He ignored Zhao Mingjia, who greeted him, and strode directly toward me. I just remembered. You're short on funds for your band, right? I'll lend you 1 million to start. If that is not enough, just come to me. Zhao Mingjia's newly altered nose seemed ready to twist in fury. Brother, the company has been doing well lately. 1 million is nothing. You can just give it. My brother shrugged, his tone icy. It could have earned even more, but a certain locust intercepted it. Zhao Minjia forced a laugh, preparing to send her thoughts. Wonderful. It seems my brother's company is thriving. Tomorrow, I'll work hard to introduce more clients. He will surely be pleased. I altered her thoughts. You are the locust. Your entire family is a bunch of locusts. I even helped you introduce clients. Tomorrow, I'll reclaim them all. Suddenly, my brother slapped Zhao Minjia across the face, indignantly declaring, "Keep those clients you introduced for yourself. I have no interest." He cast her another glance, seizing his car keys and storming out, leaving Zhao Minjia in a daze, clutching her stinging cheek. Tears of humiliation swiftly brimmed in her eyes. In my peripheral vision, I noticed her sending a message to our third brother, Zhao Mingxian. Third brother. I scraped my leg when I fell into the lake a few days ago. Could I borrow your medicine for bruises? The following morning, a multitude of tailors arrived at our home. Next month is my mother's birthday, and they came to custom make her a gown. I sat beside her, offering suggestions. This one is too plain. It doesn't highlight mom's noble aura. This dress is too long. It doesn't showcase mom's height. This one is quite nice. I pulled a royal blue silk dress from the rack. Mom, look at this dress. The fabric is comfortable, it flatters your figure, and the color really brightens your complexion. When you wear this tomorrow, you'll be the sole focus of attention. My mother beamed at my compliments. You're so sweet. Only picking flattering words to make me happy. I hugged her neck from behind, beaming. She pulled me close, surveying me from head to toe. You haven't had a decent gown made for yourself, have you? We might as well make one for you today. I pretended to decline. There's no need. Tomorrow is your day to shine. If sister finds out, fear not. It is your turn now, as every year has been designated for her. As she spoke, Zhao Minjia descended the staircase to playfully cling to my mother. Mom, the dress you ordered for me last year no longer fits. Surely you can order me one today? I beckoned Zhao Minjia over. Sister, come quickly. Let them take your measurements too. Zhao Minjia smiled brightly, yet harbored a quiet resentment. How could Zhao Yining, that country bumpkin, deserve such expensive attire? She ought to be grateful for wearing my hand-me-downs. I nonchalantly transmitted her thoughts. My mother, incensed, retorted, Minjia, enough of this. This year, I intend to make 20 sets for Yining.
How can that be?
Third brother entered from outside, pointing a tennis racket at me. Mom, she is an outsider in this family. Why should we spend our money on her clothes? Minjia, you simply try on the clothes. Third brother will buy them for you. Zhao Minjia beamed with pride as I hurled the tennis racket from third brother's grasp out of the window. Zhao Yining, have you lost your mind? How dare you throw my belongings? Third brother's forehead bulged with veins in anger. It is not I who is insane, but you. From the very first day I returned home, you've spoken harshly to me. If you find me so displeasing, there is no need to feign civility. Consider me as having no brother. You, just as well. I was thinking the same. Zhao Minjia hurried out to mediate. Third brother, sister, we are family.
How can we speak like this?
Sister, you too. Third brother can be a bit hot-headed. He only worries that I may be wronged.
So, do not be angry with him.
I pointed accusingly at third brother. You are worried for her? Have you ever thought of me? Argue. Let the drama unfold. Zhao Mingxian, this firecracker, is indeed quick to ignite, and Zhao Yining keeps rushing into the line of fire, truly courting disaster. I pressed third brother until he was about to unleash his fury upon me when suddenly, he heard Zhao Minjia's thoughts, causing him to swallow back the furious words on the tip of his tongue. Strange. Why has the arguing ceased? Has third brother changed? That cannot be. He usually serves as the perfect weapon against me. No, I must play the victim once more. Zhao Minjia lifted her skirt, revealing bruises on her knees. Third brother. A few days ago while fishing, I was pushed into the lake. Look what happened to my knees. She was clearly looking to lay blame. My mother, unable to endure any longer, stood protectively in front of me. Enough. That is all in the past. Why bring it up again with your third brother? Are you not content with the chaos in this house? Mom, I merely wished to borrow third brother's ointment for my bruises. I did not intend to wrong my sister. I understand. In this house, I am merely a foster daughter. Now that my sister has returned, you have your own child and no longer need me, correct? Fine. Since everyone despises me, I shall leave, far away, and then perhaps mother will not be so angry. Zhao Minjia wept as she fled upstairs, retreating into her room. The system detected her thoughts. So, now the whole family begins to disdain me. I still have an ace up my sleeve. Just wait and see. Zhao Minjia's trump card is my elder brother, Zhao Mingyuan. He is studying abroad in England and is set to return this month. Throughout our childhood, he was closest to Zhao Minjia and naturally dotes on her the most. He is astute and fiercely protective. In a previous life, Zhao Minjia deliberately tumbled down the stairs to frame me, and he broke my leg in retribution, even kicking me down the stairs. This time, I not only intend to reveal Zhao Minjia's true colors to him, but also ensure that he experiences the sensation of rolling down the stairs himself. On the day of the birthday banquet, my mother donned the royal blue silk gown I had selected for her, captivating the entire gathering. With her well-maintained appearance and figure, she radiated vitality and charm. Numerous guests approached her with glasses of red wine, showering compliments upon Zhao Minjia as well. Ah, this must be Minjia. She has grown so beautiful, truly resembling her mother. My mother quickly pulled me forward. This is my long-lost biological daughter, Yinyin. I hope for your future support. The attendees were all shareholders of the company. My mother specifically introduced me to pave the way for my future within the firm. Zhao Minjia's expression darkened as she tightly gripped her wine glass, her knuckles turning white. That wretched old woman, allowing Zhao Yinyin to overshadow me right before my eyes, shows no regard for my feelings. Since it is so, I shall let her biological daughter take the spotlight. Zhao Minjia maintained a composed demeanor, slightly bowing as she toasted each shareholder, concealing her inner turmoil. Second brother and third brother, having positioned themselves in front of me, were joined by my parents, evidently having overheard Zhao Minjia's thoughts and deliberately coming to my aid. Suddenly, a sharp male voice pierced the air of the banquet. He seized the microphone, indignation evident in his tone. Zhao Yinyin, now that you've climbed into the lap of luxury and become a wealthy heiress, do not forget how you bartered your body for this position. The crowd erupted in jeers. Who are you? How dare you slander the Zhao heiress? She worked as a hostess in a nightclub. Does she dare to deny it? I turned to see that the speaker was Mr. Huang, my high school tutoring instructor. He had always recommended me for tutoring jobs under the pretense of a high salary. Due to the questionable credentials of his institution and my lack of time in high school, I had declined his offers, which only heightened my suspicions of his ulterior motives. His audacity to appear today must have been at someone else's behest, and he would undoubtedly cling to me without relent. I asked coolly, Huang Weichao, I recognize you. But how did you end up at a nightclub? Were you expelled from the education sector? What is it to you? You should first clarify your own affairs. I chuckled softly. My affairs? Why should I explain anything to you? Is it any of your concern? Huang Weichao began inciting the crowd's emotions. Ladies and gentlemen, listen closely. She evades the issue and refuses to acknowledge her past, which means she tacitly admits to being a hostess. Your Zhao Group is one of the top companies in the country. How could you accept a hostess as your daughter? Surely there is some misunderstanding. If this news spreads, your company's stock will surely plummet. The murmurs of the crowd grew louder. Oh dear, the chairman really ought to have conducted a background check before claiming kin. If she is indeed a mistress, our stock dividends would undoubtedly be affected. Zhao Minjia's triumphant thoughts drifted over. Let's see how you'll handle this. I have even forged a labor contract with your signature and fingerprints. Even if the police come, they won't be able to prove it's fake. My father swiftly slapped Zhao Minjia twice. Look at the trouble you've caused. If the group stock is affected by this incident, I will take your pathetic company. Second brother and third brother joined in. Minjia, I never imagined you were such a person. How did I not see it before? Second brother. She is merely playing the fool. You are no match for her. Zhao Minjia, having been struck a few times, stumbled in her high heels and fell to the ground. Why are you all bullying me? Clearly, Zhao Yinyin is the one tarnishing the family's name. I picked up the contract from Huang Weichao's hands, glancing at it briefly. Indeed, that is my signature. But this contract is absurdly forged. It bears Zhao Yinin's name from 5 years ago. By the logic of this contract, I would have had to foresee the future to sign a contract with a name from the past. Zhao Minjia rose to her feet, scrutinizing the contract and the signatures with meticulous attention before casting a fierce glare at Huang Weichao. Regardless of the circumstances, it remains an undeniable fact that you were once a hostess at a nightclub. Haha, there are limits to defamation. I could just as easily claim that you've borne children, he retorted. Zhao Yinyin, with both witnesses and physical evidence at hand. What further proof can you present to deny it? I can prove it. The door swung open, revealing a dapperly dressed man in a suit, exuding charm and sophistication. He wore a polite smile, his gaze leisurely sweeping over everyone present. Zhao Minjia, elated, rushed towards him. Brother Qinyu, what brings you here? Ji Qinyu? The fiancé whom Zhao Minjia has long idolized? In her previous life, Zhao Minjia had fallen head over heels for Ji Qinyu at first sight. She hastily urged her parents to arrange their engagement. The Ji group's influence was on par with her family's, making them either business rivals or potential relatives through marriage, an arrangement that would satisfy all parties involved. The advantages and disadvantages in this situation were clear to anyone. However, after their engagement, Ji Qinyu had consistently looked down upon Zhao Minjia. In her past life, his disdain was evident. In this life, there were no expectations. This nightclub is owned by a friend of mine. To my knowledge, they do not provide hostess services, nor do they employ entertainers. Mr. Huang's words could carry legal repercussions, he asserted. Furthermore, there is no record of Zhao Yinin on their current employee roster. If you fail to present a legitimate contract today, rest assured that the Zhao Group will engage the finest lawyers in the nation to contend with you, he continued. Huang Weichao began to panic, nervously exchanging furtive glances with Zhao Minjia. Seizing a moment, I threatened him. Is there someone behind you orchestrating this smear campaign against the Zhao Group? If you refuse to disclose it, I will call the police immediately. My second and third brothers joined in. I have the contact information of several top-tier law firm partners. Would you like me to find one for you? How foolish of you. The one directing you is in no position to protect themselves, so why fear her retaliation? Cornered and left with no choice, Huang Weichao trembled as he pointed a shaking finger at Zhao Minjia. It was her. She instructed me to bring the contract to identify Zhao Yinin, and she promised to give me 30,000 yuan as a reward upon completion. You're lying. Mom, Dad, please let me explain. I don't even know this person. He has nothing but a fraud. How can you trust the words of a deceiver? Huang Weichao, displeased, pointed an accusatory finger at Zhao Minjia. What a treacherous little person you are, burning bridges after crossing them. Everyone, listen to my recorded phone call. I have video surveillance as evidence. You can even turn against your own family, truly despicable. What had begun as a delightful birthday celebration devolved into chaos due to Zhao Minjia's antics. Guests finished their gossip and departed, leaving only myself and Ji Qinyu behind. I had no intention of leveraging him against Zhao Minjia. First, he posed no threat to me, nor did he hold sway over Zhao Minjia. Second, I found it beneath me to employ such a cliché tactic involving another's fiancé. But the situation shifted when Ji Qinyu approached me, seeking to establish a rapport. I assisted you today. Shouldn't you acknowledge that? You seem to lack nothing, do you? I lack a dinner companion. I discerned the underlying meaning in his words. Very well, I shall treat you to this meal. Within the dimly lit CAF, Ji Qinyu and I settled into an inconspicuous corner, surrounded by couples lost in their own worlds, either engaged in tender kisses or poised to share them. I lifted my coffee, dispersing the beautifully crafted latte art. You are my sister's fiancé. Do not fear her anger by meeting me here alone. Isn't it you who is the heiress of the Zhao Group? He stirred his coffee gracefully with a small spoon, his captivating eyes narrowing as they met mine. The engagement speaks to status, not to individuals. I glanced at the surrounding couples, suppressing a laugh. Do you find me appealing? If memory serves, today marks our first encounter. How could I have captivated you so swiftly? Or perhaps it is my status that draws your interest. Ji Qinyu smiled faintly. Isn't there a saying about fated unions? I interpret it as the right people, in the right places, encountering the right circumstances. Does that not describe our current situation? I experienced a moment of clarity.
So,
you wish to exploit me to fulfill your clandestine ambitions, correct? Why the philosophical musings? Just tell me what you desire. Ji Qinyu chuckled, resting his forehead in apparent exasperation. Yet his gaze towards me held a hint of curiosity. You truly are remarkably oblivious. I simply wish to befriend you. Is that permissible? I finished my last sip of coffee, smacking my lips. Fine, in the future, let us get straight to the point. My mind is simple, and I find it hard to follow convoluted conversations. I beg to differ. Your previous performance was both logical and composed, truly a fade of simplicity. I pointed at him. You see, just when the conversation seemed to flow, you revert to your verbose style. We exchanged smiles, but suddenly, coffee splashed onto me. Turning, I found my older brother, Zhao Mingyuan, standing behind me, pulling a suitcase. Ji Qinyu, this is rather ungracious of you. Dangling my two younger sisters while preparing to return to the era of polygamy? My brother surveyed the surroundings. Had it not been for Minjia's warning, I would have never believed that a financial prodigy like you would frequent such establishments, especially alongside a liar who spins tales. I stood, meeting my brother's arrogant gaze. I never anticipated that a high-achieving student returning from 5 years abroad would turn out to be a dimwit.
You.
My brother reached out as if to strike me, but Ji Qinyu seized his wrist. Hitting a woman? Is that what you learned abroad? This is none of your concern. It was not before, but it is now. Zhao Yining is my fiancée. Does that not create a connection?
What?
Zhao Minjia stumbled in from outside, grasping Ji Qinyu's arm. Brother Qinyu, what do you mean? I am your fiancé. I stepped closer to Ji Qinyu, wearing a triumphant smile. Too late, he belongs to me now. Ji Qinyu seemed to appreciate my declaration of possession, insisting on accompanying me home. Upon arrival, my brother erupted. Minjia's claims I initially doubted. How can your entire family assist an outsider in bullying her? Did you not see Zhao Yining brazenly mistreating her? Mom and Dad, you've lost your senses. How can you force out a child you nurtured for 20 years for the sake of a biological daughter? No one at the table paid heed to my brother, who redirected his ire towards my other brothers. You too, how can you not see that our parents are too old to discern right from wrong? Are you blind to the truth? Zhao Yining is here solely to claim the family fortune. How can you be so gullible? My father slammed a glass onto the table. You insolent brat, after years abroad, you dare lecture your parents? My brother continued to argue. Dad, I've heard all about Minjia's troubles. The contract issue is merely a misunderstanding. Is it necessary to cling to it? She stole Minjia's earrings and pushed her into the lake, yet you've never reproached her. You've spoiled her. Now she covets Minjia's fiancé. If you refuse to intervene, I will. At last, Zhao Minjia felt vindicated. Though she feigned distress beside my brother, her heart was elated. My elder brother truly cares for me. I must encourage him to invest all his money into my company, and ideally, bring down the second brother's business as well. Once I seize control of the entire conglomerate, I shall cast their family out into the streets to beg. It's not the audacity to speak that frightens me, but the unwillingness to dream. As Zhao Minjia's inner thoughts escaped her lips, the countenance of everyone present shifted dramatically. Particularly, the elder brother grasped Zhao Minjia's shoulder, disbelief etched across his face. Are you really in such dire need of money? My mother flopped onto the sofa, muttering in frustration. This foolish child, he turned back until he hits a wall. My father severed all financial ties with the elder brother, preparing to convene a shareholders' meeting to strip him of his position as executive director. Witnessing the cash cow about to topple, Zhao Minjia began to persuade the elder brother to appease my father. Brother, I know you are the only one in this family who truly cares for me, but we are ultimately a family with our parents. If we fall out with them over Zhao Yining, wouldn't that play right into her hands? Brother, just heed my advice this once and apologize to Dad. As the eldest son, he will surely forgive you. The elder brother found her reasoning compelling, but within 5 minutes of entering my father's study, he was expelled. Shouts of my father's lingering wrath echoed from the room. What a waste of a son, with eyes like a dog. How can I entrust the company to him in the future? In a fit of anger, the elder brother dragged Zhao Minjia out to find a place to stay. Minjia, do not worry, I won't let you suffer. Even if I have to deliver takeout, I won't permit you to be bullied at home. Zhao Minjia rolled her eyes, thinking, who would choose to live outside a luxurious mansion with you? If you want to die, don't drag me along. Deliver takeout? What a joke. The meager earnings from that wouldn't even cover a meal for me. I wouldn't suffer with you. The second brother munched on chips as he sauntered past Zhao Minjia. Did you hear that? Some people just don't know their place, and others look down on them. That night, the elder brother went out to drown his sorrows, returning home inebriated and stumbling down the stairs. I stood above, coldly observing his disheveled state, and thought of my tragic past life, feeling a pang of dark satisfaction. Zhao Minjia also witnessed this scene, her mind sharpening with malice. This useless elder brother is no longer dependable. I might as well sleep with Ji Qinyu and marry him with a child. He'll have to accept me. My heart jolted, and I glanced up to see Ji Qinyu drop the book he was holding. That evening, Ji Qinyu had intended to play basketball with a third brother, but for some unknown reason, he hurriedly left without even finishing his tea. Could he have overheard Zhao Minjia's thoughts? That would be quite unfortunate for her. No one at home has treated her kindly. Ever since the elder brother learned of her inner voice, he had grown disheartened and intentionally distanced himself from her. My father had driven her small company to bankruptcy. With no hope left, she began to plot against me once more. In my previous life, after being cast out, I was killed by a truck. Now, she aimed to repeat her scheme, meticulously timing her actions to cause an accident as I crossed the street. Suddenly, someone yanked me back, and the truck grazed my clothing as it sped past, my balance faltering as I fell into the arms of the person behind me. Looking up, it was Ji Qinyu. What are you doing? You need to leave that family. Zhao Mingjia will not relent. Today it's a car accident. Tomorrow it could be kidnapping. I pushed him away, a smirk creeping onto my lips. Hide? Why should I hide? If I do, won't she just act out anyway? Then what do you intend to do? I'll meet her challenges head-on. Ji Qinyu paused, letting out a resigned sigh. What if I join forces with you to drive her away? No need. My family members are my allies now. Ji Qinyu smiled slightly. That's not the same. She has her sights set on me. My eyes widened. You can truly hear Zhao Mingjia's thoughts? Ji Qinyu nodded.
So, what do you say?
Shall we collaborate? I regarded him with suspicion. What's your ulterior motive in helping me so eagerly? Do you covet our family as shares? Ji Qinyu narrowed his enchanting eyes, grinning like a sly fox. I only desire you. Fine, I'll agree. But upon success, you must take me as your girlfriend. Ji Qinyu hesitated. What I meant was, I only want you to share a meal with me. You've saved me quite a bit of trouble. My cheeks flushed a deep crimson. Then, how about no? You've already agreed. You can't go back on your word. Ji Qinyu employed his charm to invite Zhao Mingjia out for dinner, unexpectedly reaping additional rewards. Eager to solidify her relationship with Ji Qinyu, Zhao Mingjia sought to leverage his business dealings to exert pressure on our family. She not only lamented her grievances, but also divulged her plan to seize all shares of the conglomerate. Brother Qinyu, though I am the adopted daughter of the Zhao family, I have accompanied my parents for 20 years. How many people can claim 2 decades? They abandoned me for someone they barely know. She tilted her head to sip her sparkling wine. It's not that I'm heartless. They cast me aside first. I know your family intends to ally with the Zhao group primarily for their shares. Now, the shares are in my possession. Ji Qinyu, puzzled, inquired. What do you mean they are in your possession? Zhao Mingjia set her glass down, smiling brightly. I forged a fake seal in the safe. The real one was taken long ago. As long as they don't visit the bank for business soon, they will never discover the forgery. What do you think? Will you collaborate with me to topple the Zhao group and reclaim what we both desire? Ji Qinyu twirled his fingers around the rim of his glass, contemplating. All right, but for safety's sake, I need to see the seal first. Zhao Mingjia cheerfully replied, no problem, but you must first spend the night with me. Noticing Ji Qinyu's silence, her voice became more coy. Brother Qinyu, I'm just a girl. To help you, I'm willing to give you my innocence. Can you still doubt me? Fine, I'll book the room. Zhao Mingjia excitedly grasped Ji Qinyu's hand. Yes, it's settled. Their conversation was broadcasted publicly from the start. After hearing it, my parents cursed Zhao Mingjia as an ungrateful wolf. We treated her as our own, even more so than our biological son for the past 20 years. But what about her? She repays our kindness with malice, plotting against the Zhao family's wealth. It's truly insidious. The third brother suggested, why don't I have a few friends beat her up until she dares not cause trouble again? My father shot him an irritated glare. Stay away from your streetwise friends. You might end up losing more than you gain. The second brother remarked. This is a society governed by law. Only children resort to violence. I think we should just send her back to her biological parents. The elder brother clenched his fists in anger. No, we can't simply let her go. She must face the consequences of her actions. Seeing the group's emotions stirred, I volunteered to step forward. I'll act as bait to lure her in, and the 3 brothers can collaborate with me in this charade. While Mom and Dad watch the show, we'll trap her. We prepared hidden cameras in the pre-booked room, controlled remotely by my father. I, along with my 3 brothers, concealed ourselves within the suite. As soon as Zhao Mingjia presented the official seal and the equity transfer agreement, I intended to catch her red-handed. However, to my surprise, she failed to show up at the designated time. I glanced at Ji Qinyu. Your outfit is lacking. The collar of your shirt is too high. Your pectorals should subtly reveal themselves. It would be even better if you added a pair of glasses to enhance that austere charm. Ji Qinyu's expression darkened slightly. You seem to know quite a bit. Of course, having seen many handsome men, one naturally becomes discerning. Enough chatter, change your clothes quickly. I'll fetch you a pair of glasses. Just then, my phone suddenly rang. It was Zhao Mingjia calling. Enine, I've had an accident while driving.
Can you come help me?
Ji Qinyu nodded at me. Sure, where are you? What happened? I went hiking, and the road was too narrow. I lost control while ascending and crashed into a tree. The door wouldn't open. Alright, don't panic. Send me your location, and I'll gather my brothers to come to your aid. No, no. Don't let them know, especially not mom and dad. I just bought this car a few days ago, and now it's wrecked. I'm afraid of getting scolded. Okay. Just send me your location. I'm heading over now. After hanging up, my three brothers gathered around, each displaying their wit. The second brother remarked, "She must have something to hide, otherwise, why keep it from us?" The third brother added, "Exactly. Going alone is definitely not safe. Do you want me to gather some friends from the underworld for covert protection?" The eldest brother interjected, "Let us just call the police. If something goes wrong, we need to clarify the situation." Ji Qinyu pursed his lips, his brow furrowed. "We can't call the police. Right now, we're only speculating. They want to come. Why not just follow Inin discreetly and act accordingly? It would be best to stay in a monitored area. She wouldn't dare to act recklessly." Upon reaching the designated spot, Zhao Minjia's car indeed had crashed into a tree. I knocked on the driver's side window, but the tint was so dark that even leaning in, I couldn't see anyone inside. "Minjia? Are you there?" Two burly middle-aged men emerged from behind. "Hello, young lady. Looking for someone? Do you need uncle's help?" I had thought Zhao Minjia was clever. Instead, she had resorted to hiring two thugs, attempting to compromise my integrity. I decided to turn the tables and informed the two men about Zhao Minjia's substantial equity holdings. They promptly called her, claiming the task was complete and that payment was due. This time, Zhao Minjia arrived as promised and was immediately subdued by Ji Qianyu and the others. At the police station, she vehemently denied any financial dealings with the two thugs, believing that by remaining absent, she could distance herself from the situation. Ji Qianyu reviewed the surveillance footage along the scenic route and discovered that she had indeed been quite cautious. Even the crash had been orchestrated by someone else, allowing her to extricate herself entirely. "Ji Qianyu, do you think I'm foolish enough to discuss the forging of official seals with you? I've known all along that you were in cahoots, having prepared the equity transfer contract in advance. You all are busy searching for the real seal, but the genuine seal is right in the safe. How could I possibly forge a seal for a company worth hundreds of billions? You overestimate my capabilities. However, thanks to your assistance, my equity transfer agreement should have already taken effect today. From this day forth, I, Zhao Minjia, shall be the actual controlling shareholder of the Zhao Group." I gasped in astonishment, unable to contain my applause. "Impressive, truly impressive. You are remarkable. Now hurry to the company to take office. If you delay, the gates will be closed." Zhao Minjia's expression hardened as she glared at me fiercely.
What do you mean by that?
"I'm complimenting you. Can't you tell? You're already a major shareholder. Isn't it permissible to be praised? Zhao Yinin, stop pretending. I'm going to pack up all your things and throw them out." Just then, two police officers entered from outside the precinct. "Excuse me, are you Ms. Zhao Minjia? We are from the Economic Investigation Department of the Municipal Public Security Bureau. We have found that you're involved in a financial crime and need to accompany us for further investigation." Zhao Minjia, with all her scheming, ultimately brought about her own downfall. She fundamentally failed to recognize that she was not the biological daughter of the Zhao family. The company's articles state that only legitimate children of the Zhao lineage are entitled to inheritance rights, and in exceptional cases, the chairman must clarify this in writing. This means she has no legal claim to inheritance. That equity transfer agreement, even if properly executed, is merely a piece of paper. She fell to her knees, grasping my father's trousers, weeping profusely. "Daddy, you can't abandon me. Since childhood, I've been the one to give you back rubs and leg massages. Have you forgotten? Please forgive me this once. I don't want anything. No equity, no inheritance. Just let me go. Please don't make me go to prison. The environment there is so terrible. How could I possibly endure it? Eldest brother, you've always been the one who cared for me the most. Please say something on my behalf. I only did this because I feared your love would be taken by my sister. I promise to behave from now on and will never trouble her again, all right?" Everyone present remained silent, their eyes cast down, coldly regarding her. Zhao Minjia's mind raced. "I'll feign vulnerability and send out my pitiful cries. They will surely relent." I scoffed. "Feigning vulnerability? You don't need to pretend. You're already pitiable enough." Zhao Minjia crawled closer, trembling as she grasped my skirt. "Sister, I was wrong. I shouldn't have competed for the family's affection. I'll return them all to you. Please let me go, all right?" I turned away, presenting my back to her. "You should speak to the police instead." The moon hung like a hook in the sky as Ji Qinyu came to my home to take me out for dinner. I walked to the door in slippers when my eldest brother blocked my path. How can you wear sportswear for a date? Change into a dress. I patted my outfit. This is perfectly fine. I'm not going on a date. It's just a casual dinner. The second brother stood by the window, holding a wine glass. His gaze fixed outside. Look at that flashy outfit. It's not typical. I rushed to the window with my eldest brother and saw Ji Chinyu standing in the moonlight, deliberately unbuttoning 3 buttons of his white shirt, subtly revealing his well-defined pectorals. His face appeared unusually fair and handsome, as if adorned with powder. The eldest brother turned his head, scrutinizing me from top to bottom. Did you see? He's clearly prepared. Why don't you go change? I instinctively stepped back, reconsidering whether I should even go to dinner. My phone buzzed. I know you're peeking at me. If you're unwilling to come out, I can take your brothers out for a date at your home. That way, we can avoid booking a room. Without further discussion, just like in my previous life, I was once again swept out the door. Ji Chinyu appeared exceptionally handsome under the moonlight, extending his hand towards me. Is tonight sufficiently austere? I swallowed hard. It is. If that is the case, then let us abandon the restraint. The story concludes here. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing and liking to support. And we shall meet in the next tale.